Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Random Thoughts with Barbara. Thank you so much for being here. I don't take this for granted. I literally appreciate you guys for spending your time with me, whether you're driving, cooking, when you just tune in to listen to what I'm saying, to my random thoughts. That I appreciate. I take it to heart. Please keep on hitting those subscribe buttons. Please share so that we can build our little community. This is a space where we talk about real life, no filters, no much, just a raw, honest conversation about life, love, healing, and everything in between. Today's episode is close to my heart because we are diving into a motherhood and caregiving, the way it changes us completely, for the best, for the worst, and for everything in between. Whether you are a mom, grandmom, a support worker, or anyone, or an auntie, or anyone who carries the weight of caring for someone, this is for you. So grab your coffee, guys. Take a deep breath. Let's talk. Let's talk. Before we get started, let me just say this. Why do I feel so qualified to talk about this topic? Well, because I am a mom. I'm a mom of three, two boys and a girl. I'm also an auntie and I also work as a support worker. So honestly, my whole life is built around giving, nurturing, caring for others. But let me be clear, guys. Disclaimer: I'm not an expert, I'm not a professional or any therapist or anything like that. I'm just sharing my real life experiences, my reflections, and just my random thoughts. Hopefully, if this resonates with you, take what you love, leave what you don't, and know you're never alone. Let's get into it, guys. Oh my goodness. I've been trying to record this episode for the longest. I finally got a chance because when you work and you're a mom and life and things happened, there's no time. There's no time, guys. But today I just said, okay, let's dig into it. So what are we gonna start with? I'm just gonna start with my beginning to motherhood. I became a mom at 22 with no clue what I was doing. I was just so glad that I'm a mom, but I didn't know what was coming. But back then, I had a village. My mom was there to help, and honestly, it felt lighter. Then came toddler age, the big move to Australia. New country, no friends, no nothing. And looking back, I realized I had this belief: if you're not struggling as a mom, are you even doing your job right? Because moms are supposed to struggle, right? The rushed meals, the cold coffee, and barely any self care is just survival. But at least I had a mom who I will be calling when things get tight. She'll pray about it. She'll give me words of affirmations and she'll encourage me. And it actually felt better. But then the unfortunate happened. She passed away, and suddenly I was very, very lonely. So I was surrounded by people, but no one really understood what I was really going through. Kelvin, my son, my firstborn, was full of energy, and I remember feeling like I had failed as a mom, like I'm struggling. What can I do? But I'm not gonna go into much detail and tell you everything about that. But that was just the beginning of my motherhood journey, the moment where I had to figure it all out for myself. Yes, guys, of course, I I think this is what every mom, if I'm not wrong, we definitely question ourselves: if I'm good enough, am I doing the right thing? But there is one thing I was always sure of, even in burnout, even in overstimulated, even when I had nothing left in me, it was my love for my kids. So let's talk about how motherhood really changes you. The mind and perspective shift. Your mind changes, you see life differently. What once felt urgent, the career climb, the late night out, the opinions of other people suddenly feel small. And once what felt small, like a hug, a giggle, a whisper, I love you, mom, becomes the biggest thing in your world. Motherhood rewires your priorities. It forces you to see life through lenses of responsibility, love, and sometimes fear. Because now everything is about keeping these little humans safe. The biggest thing that I've also see, speaking as a woman or speaking as a mom, the most thing first challenge that women face to is our body changes. Because everyone sees it. When it comes to motherhood, our body changes. That's what everyone sees. And then comes the body dysmorphia. Why is my tummy not going? Why is my arm exercise? You're eating healthy, and suddenly you're drowning in self-negative talk. When you're drowning in your own negative self-talk, there goes comments and opinions from other people. Like in my language, Masimba Waskana, you're getting too big. Why are you not exercising? Your husband is gonna leave you. The unsolicited advice, the tips you never asked for, without even realizing it. If you have put into a silent spiral. No one tells you the hardest part isn't just the weight you carry on your body, it's the weight you carry on your mind. Because already I'm drowning, already I'm going through. There comes someone saying it as if it's nothing. I don't want to go much into it. Let's dig into the career dilemma. You put everything on hold the moment you step into motherhood. Because juggling work and motherhood, it can feel like you're drowning. Stay at home, and suddenly the whispers, she's not ambitious enough. How can you just look after your kids? Why are you not studying? You're just looking at that's it? Why are you not going to work? You are not ambitious enough. I can never be a stay-at-home mom. Never. I like to do my own thing. That's what other people say. Because I was a stay-at-home mom for a long time. Boy, do people talk. People were talking. And some days I'll be like, did I make the right decision? But I ended up just focusing on what will work for me and my kids at that time. If you choose, okay, let me go to work then. Then, oh, selfish, who puts kids in daycare at a young age? Why are you doing that? You're not loving your kids enough. You're selfish. You don't love your kids. It's like a never ending war forcing you to choose which is right way. But the truth is, whichever choice you make, someone's going to judge it. And that's the hard part. Not the choice itself, but the constant fight for validation in a world that forgets we are all just doing our best. I talk about body changing. I talk about how we put careers to struggle to should I go to work? Should I stay? You can see your friends climbing out the ladder, getting promotion, and you're just stuck at motherhood. No one talks about that enough. And let's touch into friendship and belonging. Your old friends, you can't fit in with them anymore because all you're talking about is your kids. And you're always busy with things when it comes to kids. And with the new mom friends, you can't fit in because suddenly there are categories now, guys. There's type A, type B, and the type C. And I myself, I just realized I couldn't, I couldn't fit into any. I don't belong. Meanwhile, you're drowning in chores, but you don't dare share that out loud, can you? Because people will judge you. It's just chores. So you start you start to swallow it down and tell yourself, wake up earlier before the kids do a night reset. Hustle harder. Wake up at 4, wake up at 2 so that you can catch up. But the truth is, guys, it's not the chores. It's the never ending cycle that keeps you exhausted, isolated, and convinced you're failing when really you're just being a human. So the best and the worst. So, yes, motherhood changes you for the best and for the worst. The best is the love, the growth, the joy of watching your children become who they are. The worst is the exhaustion, the loneliness, the silent grief of losing the part of yourself you loved. But both can coexist. You can feel blessed and broken, proud and lost, all at the same time. That's the truth about motherhood, to having all these big emotions. Do not take it for granted. Here's something I I want every mom and every caregiver and everyone who's in a caring for someone, do not take your role for granted. Whether you're type A, you're type B, you're type C, whether you're a planner, the laid back one, or someone in between, the result is the same. We are putting our kids first. We shape their foundations. We carry the weight tomorrow in our arms today. And that's the sacred work. So it doesn't really matter what your choices you are making for your kids. As long as this is good enough, you're doing the best. You're doing the best you can. In 2025, guys, ooh, if no one has told you, I'm going to say it. There's no village. Everyone is busy. Life is lifing everyone. So that means there's no village, especially in the diaspora part of the world. There's no helpers. There's no village. For those who still have village, cherish and protect it, because you guys, you're sitting on liquid gold. But for many of us, the village doesn't exist anymore. We are raising children in isolation, balancing impossible schedules, caring more than one person should. So what do? We start by becoming the village for our kids, for each other, for the next mom who feels like she's drowning. It starts with you, it starts with me, it starts with us. Remembering that no mother, no caregiver should have to do this alone. I'm getting a little bit emotional when I want to say this part, because you guys, moms, you are the real MVPs. You're making moves. You're showing up when the days you feel like you have nothing left to give. Yes, we said there's no village anymore, and that's the truth. But the thing is, the village starts with you, and you are doing more than you think. So the other day, I was just having a conversation with my son Kelvin, and he literally made me cry when he told me he doesn't remember me struggling at all. All he remembers that he had the best birthdays and the best cakes and the best toys and a happy mom, because I was always singing, even though I was trying dancing, I was just trying to do the best I can. And in that moment, I realized we are so quick to judge ourselves. That moment, I realized we are so quick to judge ourselves by our struggles. But our children, they remember the love, the joy, the effort, the thought, the thing, and it was enough. So, mom, please hear me. You guys are doing better than you think. And now, what I'm learning to do is to let Barbra and motherhood coexist. For a long time, I poured everything into being a mom and left nothing for myself. But now I'm making sure I pour into Barbra just as much as I pour into motherhood. So another one, the other day, Lucy, she said to me, I was finishing showering and I was doing my lotions and everything. Then she looked at me, she said, ah, when I grow up, I just want to be like you, mom. Because she sees how much I love my body, how I show up for myself. And it hit me. I am Lucy's role model. Our kids are not just watching how we care for them, they're also watching how we care for ourselves. And that's what matters. As long as you're doing your best, that's enough. I love moms because no matter how exhausted you are, you still show up with unconditional love, pouring yourself into your bundles of joy. So today, let's honor both truths. We grieve the woman we were, and we embrace the mother we are now. And we remind ourselves showing up in love day after day, that is more than enough. Motherhood changes everything, but through it all, the love remains the same. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Random Thoughts with Barbra. Until next time, keep going, keep loving, and keep shining. Thank you so much. Please keep on subscribing, seeing on our next podcast.